Ooh. Test. Excellent. Hey, good morning. It is a nice, cold morning today. Today I want to talk about something that I've been developing and working on. A little bit ago, I was listening to a HEMA podcast. And in that podcast, one of the hosts said something that really resonated with me. She mentioned that she would like to see um, people take things from other athletic arts. I think she specifically said ballet. So taking like ballet footwork and then bringing that into HEMA. And that really sort of got me thinking and really alert into all of the sources that are available to us. I before HEMA, I wasn't really much of a sports guy. Uh, I kept in shape, but mostly for longevity and aesthetic reasons. But the moment that host said that, I really kept my eyes open everywhere I went, and in everything that I did. I thought, how could I apply this to my own HEMA practice? And a little bit ago, I stumbled upon something that was very intriguing from tennis. It's called the split step. And my understanding of the split step is that with the opponent goes to hit the ball, and in that moment, you do a split step with your foot, and that sort of primes you to move right or left. Right, in tennis, they kind of go right and left to try to reach the ball in time. And I immediately was like, "That's very cool." So I started watching a lot more videos on how to perform the split step, and now I am trying to figure out how to apply that into historical fencing. So today is the first day of me actually trying to put that into some sort of practice. So let's get started. Okay. Excellent. Split step. So, first, the way they do it in tennis is they start with their feet relatively close together, not completely touching, but this is a little bit either slightly inside of shoulder width. Then they do a split here, and that allows them to go right or left. So like that. Okay. There. So the question is, how do I take this sort of side-to-side movement and translate it more for historical fencing? Now, the sources for historical fencing, at least the sources I use, the Lichtenauer sources, Lichtenauer himself doesn't elaborate too much on footwork. He says, if you're right-handed, stand with your left foot forward, throw your cut, and then do it with a step. Okay? All right. And he says, if you're left-handed, vice versa. 3227A sort of brings a little bit more into it with leaps, right? Talking about leaps with spheric hows or whatever. And then, thankfully, Meyer is my main man, and he actually does elaborate quite a bit on footwork. Now, so if you look at a lot of the Meyer pictures, they're very wide. Okay, wide. Most of the time, it's centered. Sometimes it's back weighted. Sometimes it's forward weighted. But oftentimes, it is very wide. Now, how do I take this nice wide balanced stance, and incorporate the split step into it? What I'm thinking is, let's say I start left foot forward. Okay, traditional Lichtenauer, Famtag, got your sword on your right shoulder, and I will keep my feet relatively close together. Okay, and then the moment the opponent steps in, right, I pry myself by doing a split step. So opponent steps in, bam, bam. Okay, and then I make the decision to go forwards or backwards. Now, if the opponent steps in and they keep moving forwards, ideally you should probably be moving backwards. But if the opponent steps in and they don't move, then maybe that's a moment for you to move forward, right? Attack them, maybe with an onsetsen. So here we are, split step, backwards. So here, split, back. Let's try moving forward. Okay, shoulder, good. So what I'm doing is, I'm starting relatively close. I do a split, landing on the balls of my feet, and then I'm either accelerating forward this way or going back that way. Okay, let's do that again. Good. No, not that. Try that again. Good. Ooh, the ground is real cold, and it's starting to make my feet numb. Hey man, that's part of it. Let's practice a little bit on the other side. Good. No. There. So here, split forward. Split, move forward. So in tennis, their hips are aligned this well. Embarrassingly, the camera battery died, and these videos are free, so I'm not going to bother recording anymore later today. You'll get more tomorrow. I think this will be a series where every day I'm going to develop more of the split step, and then it'll be good to compare the beginning of the week and the end of the week, just to see what sort of improvements I made. See you.